In high school, I thought I was going to be a musician. I thought I was going to, get a group and write songs, and that's another love of mine. I love guitar playing. I love fingerstyle guitar playing in particular. And I was thinking about doing that. I wasn't so much into art, but it came back. My love for it, and as a child, there was just a space there where I just put it away, I suppose. And then I came back to it when I was in college. My mom and dad, I mean, it's this debate, and it's still going on about a liberal arts education versus a specialty education. And they insist that I get a liberal arts education because they were afraid I wouldn't be able to get a job if I studied art. And so I did one semester of that, and then when they came up, I said, either I go to art school or I drop out. It's your decision. Tell me what you want me to do. And when they caught their breath, they said, okay, go to art school. And I started studying fine art, but I was learning the basics. And I was coming back to cartooning eventually, and then I started to discover, this is like 1973, 74, Watergate was happening at the time, and there was a resurgence in political cartooning and caricature. And initially I just loved Edward Sorel, still do, and David Levine, of course, and studied their work a lot, and then eventually got to newspaper editorial cartoonists like Pat Oliphant and Jeff McNelly and Paul Conrad, and I thought, well, this is really great stuff. This is amazing. So it was a whole new world opened up, and I started to draw cartoons as well as paint, and I had one professor. There's only one professor that I can remember, Jerome Witkin. And Jerome was, I'm happy to say, his work is starting to really get recognized now. And compared to Lucian Freud, he's a really great painter, but he was a great teacher. And he was the only guy that saw cartoons and judged them and criticized them on the basis of, that he would use to criticize a painting. He said, I remember one time he said to me, or he said to the class, because we were talking about this, and he said, these guys who go in and draw these cartoons on these newspapers, they do this every day. These guys are drawing freaks. And so I did get some acceptance, and it was after that I started working at a newspaper, the Daily Orange, in Syracuse, which was a 5-day-a-week newspaper. That was, to me, the best thing that happened. I mean, I was very, very fortunate. Had that newspaper not been there, I don't know what I would have done. And I was very lucky to go to that particular school. And so I started working for them, and the more I did it, the more I loved it, and the more I loved it, the more I knew I wanted to do it professionally.